Wouldn't reach mid-on.
UAE need to be proactive. I mean, they're going nowhere in this game. 10 for 2 in the fourth over. We haven't seen a batter try to do something different. They just stood their ground and just reacted to any ball that has come their way. And certainly not the way to, break through any sort of pressure or even look like trying to break through.
Slip in pace for Arafat Minhas against Harshit Kaushik. Just like you mentioned, again watchful by the southpaw.
It's way too easy for the bowlers as well. They're just bowling normal line in length.
Wide given already. 3 runs. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5.
So the observation on the 5th day is that our praise is not easy to digest for anyone. We just say something good about someone and it just takes a U-turn immediately.
Salman bhai, how much time you've spent in the commentary box? You know that commentator's curse is not a work of fiction. It is a reality. At the end of 4, 15 for 2. Yeah, the Shaheens have been supreme so far. India A has a chance to qualify and join them in the semi-finals should they beat Oman in the second match today. Ahmed Danial comes into the attack, prompts an appeal, not by himself but by the keeper Ghazi Gori.
There's not a keeper on earth who doesn't get excited when the ball hits the pad.
But Indian fans will be excited and salivating at the opportunity to see Vaibhav Suryavanshi once more. 8 p.m. IST, that's 5:30 p.m. local time here in Qatar, where they take on Oman and a chance to qualify for them. Ghazi Gori was particularly interested in that occasion, wasn't he?
Ghazi has just joined the list of so many, almost all of them. Immediately as they hear something hit the pad, there's this immediate bounce and shout of appeal you can hear.
Any stories you recall from your own career when something like this happened?
I remember, I wouldn't name anyone, I remember once just turning to the keeper and saying, "I'm sorry sir, please stay quiet for a bit." Because it was a never-ending chat going on. And I remember once in a first-class game somebody telling me, "Please declare the innings, please declare the innings." I said, for 2 days you were shouting that bowl this, bowl that. And now, when it's not happening, you're asking me to declare.
Keepers love to chirp, don't they? Behind the stumps. Even now, from an Indian point of view, Rishabh Pant has become famous for his stump mic chiming in.
Yeah, a lot of them do come across very funny as well.
So far, so good for the Shaheens. The first 2 overs yielded 2 wickets.
Yeah, playing away from the body. The first one was a decent line and length, and then this shot going across the line, ball bowled within the stumps, a new ball, and bowled on a decent line and length. This shouldn't be the shot of a top-class player. You should look to go straight.
There's a problem with the landing area. Ahmed Danial not particularly happy with what's in store. But what was fascinating to see is with the new ball, how much the ball was gripping on that on the surface already.
See what happened when the front foot.
आओ मैं ले लेता हूँ।
तो फिर 1 लीटर कम लेना सोच रहे हैं ना क्यों? क्योंकि नेस्ले बुनियाद से बने 1 लीटर सिर्फ 270 रुपए में, जिसमें है आयरन प्लस, कैल्शियम, विटामिन सी। सिर्फ बचत नहीं, फायदा भी। अब मेरा अनुमान पीछे नहीं रहेगा और एग्जाम्स में भी देगा अपना बेस्ट। नेस्ले बुनियाद आयरन प्लस, बेहतर जिंदगी की मजबूत बुनियाद।
In the pitch as opposed to slipping.
Maybe that's the case. If that part is a touch softer or tackier, that can be uncomfortable for the bowlers.
Yeah, the strain on the ankle would be much, much more. Hammering it down, trying to smoothen the surface.
Yeah, no matter what you do as a fast bowler, the injury is going to come in somewhere in your career. Such a hard job.
Well, India's ace pride was injured when the Shaheens took them on in that match just 2 days ago. 136, there was a crumble in the middle. Vaibhav Suryavanshi had given them a good start, but then eventually 136 they were bundled out, and then Mas Sadakat, look at him with the ball first and then 79 not out, leading his team to victory. He is certainly someone to watch out for, not only in this tournament, but in the future as well.
He has been exceptional. A lot of things to admire about his batting, the temperament that he brings in, decent technique, the areas that he can access while batting, and also pick his bowlers, who to go after and who to, just keep rotating the strike.
While that match was going on, I jokingly said, just put him into the team already, into the senior team, and he said, no, let him take his time. He is the second highest run scorer. Obviously, Vaibhav Suryavanshi higher than him.
These sort of jokes are taken very seriously back home. So, you should give a disclaimer of a joke along with it.
Which is why I said, I jokingly said, put him into the team already.
Yeah, so let me make it clear to everybody listening that even you said it's a joke. No doubt about the quality of the player, but sometimes, due to a brilliant outing, some people rush youngsters inside.
Given that you're saying that sometimes you just fast track too quickly, what do you think the pathway should be for someone who's such a precocious talent like he is?
Well, it also depends whether the change is a necessity at the moment, whether the players playing in the Pakistan team are not doing well, then you look for a replacement. If somebody is doing well and the team is winning, you do not just change for the sake of changes. And you also have to see if the boy is having a good time, good run, in form. I think that's the ideal time.
Little short. What a catch! What a catch by the captain! Spread your wings and fly, Irfan Khan Niazi.
Irfan can do nothing wrong. Wonderful take that. Very athletic. Running back is never easy. And leave that alone. Is clutching that with just one hand. Off balance. Beautiful take. Relate that to being called a Pakistan Shaheen. Have a look at this grab. Wonderful. He's tall as well. That is exceptional catching.
Nonchalant elegance. That's all we can think of. This is Irfan Khan Niazi's wicket, even though Daniel got it. Soeb Khan goes for 2, 15 for 3 UAE. Gosh, this is a very, very poor power play from a UAE perspective. We're into the 5th over. They've scored a mere 15. They've lost 3 wickets. It's prompted the arrival of Syed Haider. In his 23rd match, he has 234 runs, a strike rate of 120. The pressure is piling on. First runs off the bat of Haider. Just drifted in line a little bit. But one has to praise and continue praising this fielding effort by Irfan Khan Niazi.
Simply outstanding. He is definitely one of the best fielders that Pakistan have at the moment in the whole circuit. Very athletic, he's tall and he uses his height and his reach to the maximum levels. Exceptional he was. And Salman, well, he would feel very lucky.
Was voted the fielder of the season in 2025 PSL, Irfan Khan Niazi, and you could see why. Now he's at slip. Last time he was the emerging fielder of the season, emerging player of the season rather, and this time the fielder.
This is another look at full speed. So that was sprinting back, totally off balance, and somehow he managed to pluck it out of thin air.
And made it look like he was walking in the park. The way he ran, and then he's like, oh, this is just me. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. At the end of 5, UAE 16 for 3.
Complete domination so far by the Shaheens in the power play. Right throughout the DP World Rising Stars Men's Asia Cup. Side to watch out for. They are certainly buzzing with confidence. Bowling first, 16 for 3 in 5 overs. I think the UAE batters have got gear going here. Man of the tournament so far, Mas Sadakat into the attack. Fidai. Domination so far by Shaheens.
Yeah, Maaz has been absolutely outstanding. 23 matches, 11 wickets with the best of 2 for 12. He's a handy player to have. Well, you see his figures with the ball. You got to see his figures with the bat and his approach with the bat. He's a handy player. 2 wickets against Oman, 2 wickets against India A in a crucial match, and now against UAE he is into the attack.
Himself room. That's an excellent hit. That's better. Trying to break the shackles and going with the turn.
Much needed boundary for UAE. Haven't had a very good start. A good shot that is, inside out. Getting to the length of the ball. Abu Haider and plays it nicely for
Saeed Haider certainly have a good technique against spinners. He opens himself up. Good choice made in the last ball, going with the turn. Average power play scores in first innings 47 and UAE way behind with only 20 runs. Beautiful ball, pulling the length back, and good comeback so far by Sadakat.
yeah. Saeed Haider certainly will need to stitch a partnership here alongside Harshit. They both can bat. And it has been a very good start from the Shaheens.
Single towards deep mid wicket. Also end the power play with UAE on 21 for 3. By far the slowest power play score in the DP World Rising Stars Men's Asia Cup. Pakistan, they continue their good work. Confirmation Confirmation by the umpire. End of the power play. Most probably the spinners will bowl in tandem in the middle overs. Sufyan Mukim, left arm wrist spinner, did not play the first game, had a decent outing against the India A side in the last game. Certainly he will fancy his chances with only 21 for 3 after 6. Slip in place. Good start. Good attempt at short extra cover, just not good enough.
Yeah, Pakistan brought a couple of changes in the match against India A. One of that was Sufyan Muqim, and I think that wicket of Suryavanshi was the game-changing wicket in that game-changing over. Since then, they put a squeeze on India A, and look at that, 39 wickets to him with a 1-5er. It's a very, very good prospect for the Shaheens in Pakistan.
Any wrist spinner in a side, especially in the middle overs, are wicket-taking options. Look at the top sides around the world, will have a good wrist spinner who likes to attack. That misfield will result in a single. And I think with the situation what the UAE side is in at the moment, Sufyan Mukim can actually bowl to pick up wickets. Be positive.
Well, I'll be surprised if he doesn't, because he's got the platform set for him. He can invite the batters to go for the shot. You throw the bait and you get the wickets.
Oh, beautifully bowled. Something that I picked up from Sufyan Mukim.
बच्चे तो कोई भी ग्लास उठा सकते हैं क्योंकि दोनों दिखने में एक जैसे हैं और ये नहीं जानते पानी से जुड़ा है इनका हेल्थी फ्यूचर। पर आप तो जानते हैं ना? कंफ्यूज्ड? हेल्थी फ्यूचर जुड़ा है इनकी हेल्थी हाइड्रेशन से, जो देता है नेस्ले प्योर लाइफ, जो स्विस हेरिटेज को बरकरार रखते हुए पिछले 25 साल से जायद अरसे से आप और आपकी फैमिली को हाई क्वालिटी हेल्दी हाइड्रेशन फराहम कर रहा है। हमारी आज की चॉइसेस से ही बनता है इनका हेल्थी फ्यूचर, और हेल्थी फ्यूचर से कीमती कुछ नहीं।
From Nestle.
That's lucky. That should have been put away by Harshit. Pace is good, but got to get the batsman to the front foot. On a surface where it's much better than yesterday, it's got to be said. Certainly skidding on to the bat, decent bounce. That's better, that's close, that is close. Probably the batsman indicating towards the umpire that he got an inside edge. Now we'll wait for the replay, but whatever it is, umpire given out, you got to walk, young man.
Let's just have a look. He listened to you, Maha. He bowled it fuller, but there is a certain bat. There's the edge. Inside edge, but it's been given out. Unlucky.
Very unlucky. Harshit Kaushik, he is frustrated, understandably. UAE 24 for 4. It's going bad to worse for the United Arab Emirates side. After winning the toss, batting first, 3 wickets in the power play. Experienced Harshit Kaushik in the last over, unlucky to be given out. The rest of the batters will have their work cut out against the quality spinners of the Pakistan Shaheens in the middle overs. Yayin Rai, the young man, teenager at number 6. Great opportunity for the young man just to bat through, get some scores on his career going forward. Slip in plays, rightly so.
Very unlucky for Harshit Kaushik. That was the last thing that the UAE needed. Wickets had fallen, And then among all that, well bowled by Sufyan Muqim. Nothing against that. He bowled it full. He got the turn. But there's a definite inside edge. And the umpire just gets it wrong. And look at the reaction. He cannot believe his luck.
Pretty sure match referee Narayan Kutty will have a word with Harshit Kaushik. But I feel sometimes the frustration can get the best out of you. I heard something on my earpiece, as I correctly said. Did I? Very, very unlucky.
Well, the run flow has squeezed Pakistan. The Shaheens are actually doing an amazing job with the ball. 4 wickets, UAE on 27. They need a partnership. Look at the fall of wickets. First wicket at the score of 1, then at the score of 3, then at the score of 15, then at the score of 24. Have not allowed UAE to settle down at all.
Sensible batting so far. What is needed? Yes, the skipper of UAE at the toss did tell me that 161, 70 something is a pass score, but certainly someone has to play out of the skin. Alchand Rajput, experienced coach, would always give his advisors and his expertise, but sometimes when a team is on a roll, you just can't take them away like Pakistan Shaheens.
Yeah, well, the momentum is with them, absolutely. And you see in the last 10 overs when they were bowling against India A, and then they came to bat and smashed the target in no time. And now the frustration at the UAE camp tell you what a momentum is with the Shaheens.
Right, misfield of his own bowling by Masadakat, resulting in a single. 8 overs done, 30 for 4.
चलो बॉय विकेट नहीं आई है 2 ओवरों से विकेट नहीं आई है विकेट नहीं आई है गाइस विकेट नहीं आई है
Projected score 7 runs per over will get them to 114. I think the target should be at the moment, these two batters, to lay a foundation, build a partnership for the later order batters to have an onslaught in the last 3 to 4 overs. That's the target for the batsmen Yain and Haider at the crease. Sufyan Muqim will continue. Beautifully bowled. I like the pace he's bowling, Fidai. I think these kind of a surfers, he will be a handful.
The stats tell you the story. He's already got 1 wicket. Earlier mentioned about the game between India A and Shaheens. He got the very important wicket of Vaibhav Suryavanshi. And since then, Pakistan has just not looked back.
Good pace, good pace. Slightly drifting down the leg side that occasion. That was the conventional wrist spinner. Got a bit of bat as well. Sufyan Muqim certainly a player for the future. He's waiting for an opportunity to have a consistent go in the national side. Bowls it quick that we've seen. Deceptive googly, most of the batters have found out. And flatter trajectory, I think last couple of years he has built that. A couple of years ago, the Emoji Nesha Cup, which was named a couple of years ago Fidai in Sri Lanka, it was much slower. Batsmen used to use their feet. But with the pace he's bowling right now, I don't think batsmen are comfortable using their feet since he's quite quick.
Yeah, and you see that deceptive googly is also one of the reasons why the batters will be hesitant to coming after him. He had an amazing tour of Zimbabwe, got his best figure of 5'3".
Oh, the length was there, but I don't think either picked the googly. That was going across the right-hander, but the temptation was quite clear with the fuller delivery.
Yeah, well, they have to score runs. They cannot just have 70-80 to defend. So that's the idea, while being careful, you gotta have to look for odd boundaries.
एक ही है यासिर
Well, so far, this partnership is just ticking along. 10 of 11. They just need to carry on batting until 15. Don't lose any wicket. Give your late middle order a platform to launch from there.
Yeah, platform is the paramount at the moment for the UAE side, but they will not have their way the way they want.
ओए
Shot.
मिल गया
Unfortunately, finds the fielder at square leg. Just a single to end the 9th over. It's 35 for 4.
आप बोए शाम बोए लाइन सही है थोड़ा सा आगे शाबाश
Top order back in the hut. All single digits. Haider is only better with double digits.
चलो चलो
Nice and quick, Sadaka is bowling wicket to wicket. They're rushing through the overs.
Yeah, the young Yayin here out in the middle, and his mother is here cheering for him out in the crowd. And look at this pace. Where's the spin in this tournament? Again, space, the economy has been 9.09. With the spin, it's been 8.07. This is before this match, and of course, after this, there'll be even further a change in this.
Almost even Stevens when it comes to strike rate. I think the fast bowlers got to be applauded. Is that a top edge? No. Middle of the bat, the mid-wicket fielder was just a spectator. Breaking the shackles with a massive hit over mid-wicket.
Syed Haider thinks that he has to take things in his hand. Moves across and gets the sweet connection of the meat of the bat for a maximum.
Boundary after 22 deliveries. Excellent hit. Going again, and this time straight at an extra cover fielder, which we don't see much. It's deep extra cover, there's a short extra cover, but unfortunately for Haider, he finds the slightly deep extra cover.
It's clever bowling from Mas Sadaka. Didn't give him the room. He moved back and he just bowled it away from his reach. Syed Haider hit him for a 4 and a 6 in his previous over for 4 and for a 6 in this over, but one shot too many. Syed Haider loses his wicket. And just look at that. A little away from his reach, tries to go for his shot anyways, and sends it straight into the hand of the fielder. Nicely taken, and he is so annoyed with himself, and he should be. Looked good for his 20. UAE are in all sort of trouble, 42 for 5. And it will be drinks.
सारा को दूसरे शहरों तक सफ़र करते वक्त बहुत से चैलेंजेस का सामना करना पड़ता है। लंबी कतारें, नाखुशगवार लोग और ज़्यादा किराया लेने वाले टैक्सी ड्राइवर्स। इसलिए अब वो इन ड्राइव सिटी टू सिटी के साथ शेयर्ड राइड्स का इंतखाब करती है। सिटी टू सिटी पे क्लिक करो, शहर और तारीख चुनो, ड्राइवर रेटिंग देखकर मुंतखब करो, ट्रिप बुक करके अपने डोर स्टेप से मंजिल तक का आरामदेह सफ़र करो। इन ड्राइव सिटी टू सिटी, कम कीमत शेयर्ड राइड्स।
Sharafut, Tariq, Sohaib, Harshit, Haider. Yes.
शाबाश शाबाश boys
42 for 5. It's only Haider who's been able to get 20 runs got out in this over of Maaz Sadakat, and nothing else as fancy for UAE so far.
Oh, turn. Sadakat coming over the wicket, bowling a bit slower, and straight away at number 7, left hand. It's important to give himself some time. Beautifully bowled. 7 runs and a wicket from the 10th over. 42 for 5.
जल्दी आना सारे चलो 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 जल्दी जल्दी boys इतना सब पीछे सीखिए
What about Maaz Sadakat? He's among the 3rd in the highest wicket takers list in this season. Joint first, beg your pardon. He's also amongst the runs in this DP World Asia Cup Rising Stars 2025. 5 wickets each for Ripon, Vijay Kant and Maaz. Not the type of start UAE would have hoped after winning the toss and opted to bat first. Nothing's gone their way so far, as they kept losing wickets at regular intervals. We have seen some brilliant bowling, but also some loose shots as well. That's the first of those. Playing away from the body. And then trying to sweep that one. Striking bang in front. That was an outstanding catch from the skipper. And Sufyan Mukim striking for the Shaheens. Daniel into his 2nd over. He's already picked up a wicket. It's a great start for Shaheens, Maninda.
They've been very good in this tournament, and that confidence they've carried in this one. That was the 5th wicket down. Well planned. He had that feel for that bowling, flighting the delivery, inviting the batter to drive at him. A fielder at short extra cover, a fielder at cover, and that is when the batters should know what the line is going to be by the bowler.
Yeah, Maninder, this isn't a contest anymore. It's a clearance sale of wickets. The way it has gone, it has been one-way traffic so far. And that ball has gone nowhere, just like my hopes for a few boundaries. Dominating performance so far. UAE 43 for 5, courtesy of some excellent bowling. And a fall of wickets there. The first wicket for coming when the score was just on 1. 1, 3, 15, 24, 42.
Nicely disguised, slower delivery by Daniel. Came to the limelight in the Champions One Day Cup 2024 for his all-round performance. Daniel picked up 3 for 59 and also scored some runs. Good slower delivery.
Yeah, he's got a good rhythm. But I'm a little disappointed with the UAE, the way they've approached this game. That intent that you should have in T20 format, we never saw that. It will change with time. Larjan Rajput is their coach. I'm sure that's going to change as the time goes. There's an appeal there. Another one. Gone. Out, says the umpire. The batter doesn't look very happy.
And that slower bouncer doing the trick for Daniel. Irfan trying to pull that one. Stopped a bit to the left-hander. In the process, getting some part of that glove maybe.
Yeah, definitely a bit early onto that shot. As UAE lose another one, they're going down the drain fast. Mohammad Irfan gone for a duck of 6 balls. UAE are 43 for the loss of 6 now.
More than half the side are back in the hut for the UAE. As they are struggling on 43 for 6. We're into the 11th over. Just to remind our viewers, Mohammad Faraz, the new man in for them. UAE skipper winning the toss and opting to bat. Rightly mentioned, Maninder. There has been hardly any intent shown from the batters.
Yeah, and that's disappointed me a little bit because these boys are talented. There is no doubt about it. But that belief was missing. 1 run of the last delivery from the 11th over. 11 gone. 44 for 6.
That batting card right now, it looks... Oh, 302520701. That batting card looks like a telephone number right now. Pakistan have been all over the UAE in this contest, and as Maninder Mazhar pointed out earlier, the intent could be questioned. They've got nothing to lose in this contest. So